You're watching Friday Briefing, and it's now time for that eagerly awaited segment, Mind Your Language. As usual, the man behind the correct, standard, acceptable pronunciation of English words, I'm talking about Wilice Ocheng, the word master, is already on his sit in Kisumu. How are you doing tonight, Wilice?
I'm doing good, Joy, and how are you doing in Nairobi city?
We're very well. And of course, like you heard a lot of people making mistakes, let's begin with those words on the street. We had people say words like gigantic, and we also had words like grand prize or grand prix. So, Wilice, kindly let us in on the right pronunciation.
Well, I'll begin with Grand Prix. Grand Prix. Many people say Grand Prix, Grand Prix, and all that. But we say Grand Prix, Grand Prix. Then the second word, we say gigantic, gigantic, gigantic. There you are.
Right, Wilice, thank you so much. I hope now they know better. Now, on to business, of course, for tonight. Wilice, there's this word that refers to self-rule by a country or the freedom to govern itself. Is it sovereignty? Is it sovereignty? Or is it sovereignty?
I have always heard about sovereignty. I don't know where people get that. Sovereignty and sovereignty. I think we have what we call an intrusive vowel sound, niti. We say nti at the terminal or the ending of that word. So we say sovereignty, sovereignty, not sovereignty, not sovereignty and all that. But we have also sovereign, a sovereign state, not sovereign state. Sovereign state.
Sovereign state. Well, the next word is commonly used in courts of law when a court session is stopped or suspended for a period of time. Do we talk of an adjournment, 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 or adjournment? Willis?
Well, that one reminds me about so many court sessions, including The Hague. Anyway, that word we say adjournment, adjournment, not adjournment. Adjournment or adjournment. Adjourn or adjourn. Adjournment, not adjournment, the way many people say it.
Clear enough, Wilice. Now, today is World Mental Health Day. And, of course, what we are putting at the forefront is a word for a mental disorder often characterized by abnormal social behavior and failure to recognize what is real. What is that word, Wilice? Is it schizophrenia, schizophrenia, schizophrenia? What exactly is it, Wilice?
Joy, that word is very tricky. It's a word that many people, including the medics themselves or health workers, they find it very difficult to pronounce correctly or in an acceptable way. The correct sounding for that word is schizophrenia, schizophrenia. Schizophrenia, not schizophrenia, not schizophrenia, and all that. But when we are talking about the adjective, we say schizophrenic, schizophrenic.
Schizophrenic, schizophrenia. Fantastic,
yes,
Wilice. Now,
you are right.
I'm sure we have a surprise word tonight, and everyone is looking forward to you mentioning what it is. So, Wilice, let us in on that one.
Before I give you the surprise word for tonight, there is one Daniel Osiemo Ondere who wanted to know facade, facade, not facade. So I hope he has caught that because he says he really loves KTN and Mind Your Language. Anyway, my surprise word for tonight is what many people call or pronounce as plenary. Plenary. We don't have plenary in terms of pronunciation. We say plea. Plenary session, plenary powers, not plenary powers, plenary session. No, you say plenary, plenary session, plenary powers. And Joy, that is it from me.
Well, thank you so much, Wilice Oching, Wilice the Word Master. Also, we're looking forward to seeing you next Friday, and of course, looking forward to those surprise words. And thank you so much for always correcting us and giving us the standard pronunciation of words in English language. Thank you so much, Wilice.
Thank